guys, my name is Nadia and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another weekend prep video. I am a working mom of 3 wonderful kids, and as a working mom, I always take out some time from the weekend to prep for the week ahead. That can include cooking, meal prep, cleaning, laundry, that kind of thing. And I show you all the meals that I make in detail and also share the recipes in these videos. So if you're into these kind of videos, then please give it a like and consider subscribing. If you watched my last weekend's prep, you'll know that our washer broke, and actually a few days after, our dryer also stopped working. So I've been looking for a washer and dryer set for a week now. I think I should be able to finalize it today. And for a week now, I've been washing clothes at my brother's home when they've been very generous and kind to offer that, but we already have 3 more loads to do. So the first thing on the agenda is to wash clothes. Number 2 would be to pick up some grocery from Walmart and some Desi grocery. And number 3, and most important, would be to take Sabir to see some holiday lights. He's been asking me for almost 2 weeks now, and I feel so bad that I have not been able to take him. So we'll take out some time out of all that we have going on, and we'll go and have a nice dinner and go and walk around and see some holiday lights. So I'll take you along for everything that we do on this weekend. So let's get started. This is the situation. I started a load last Sunday and it started leaking, so I had to clean up the mess. And when I was talking to you guys last weekend, I realized that it was making some kind of noise and it was about to die. And that is exactly what happened, guys. Anyway, Hansa, you have quarters? So I just started washing Hamza's clothes. I have not been to a laundromat in like 20 years. Start another one. This is pretty big, so I'm gonna start 2 loads in one. We are still at the laundromat. We are waiting for our clothes to be dried. And you better believe after this one visit to the laundromat, I'm going today and ordering my washer and dryer. Like, I have enough going on. I don't need to be dealing with this, loading clothes from one place to another to wash them. I am not gonna deal with this. I'll just go and pick one, and it is what it is. I have to order one and I'll get it done. So as we promised to Sabir, we came for a dinner and just to hang around at an outdoor mall. I'm gonna be a tourist. Oh, that's so pretty. Alina. It's cold. I didn't bring my jacket. Sabri, can you close your jacket, beta? No. Listen, baby. Okay, go play tag with him.
No!
It's cold! It's like 40 degrees and I'm cold. I think it's 40. It's such a nice park. And they have that sleigh right there. So we are back home. We had a little bit of outing today. We had dinner, a little bit of ice cream. Well, not a little bit, but you know what I mean. And we got to see we walked around in that outdoor mall. It was beautifully decorated. I'll insert some clips for you. And we got to do some shopping here. So I'll just show you a little bit of my haul that I did. I've never done this before, but I had to get some present for Sabir's teacher. I got that, and then one of Alina's teachers. So I'll show you that real quick. I hope you guys can see okay. From Bath and Body Works. First of all, their soaps were on sale. I had a coupon for $15, 15 off of 40. So I only really go there when I have a coupon. So I got 5 soaps for 20 bucks. All winter fragrances. This one is marshmallow. We love using these in winter. Winter candy apple. Frosted coconut snowball. So that was that. Alina wanted these two. The body care items were $4.95 on sale. Normally they're like $13. Got one free item because we also had a coupon for one free item up to 13 bucks. So these 2 items are gonna go to Sabir's teacher along with some chocolates, and I'm gonna make a gift bag. These 2 for myself. Rose fragrance, this is new. I got a tiny, the fragrance oil thing. I have their burner already, so I just needed a refill. So this is in vanilla snowflake. From Sephora, I had a coupon for 25 off of 50. They normally send it in holidays. I got 2 items. This is my favorite lip liner. It's pretty peachy nude color, and it is in Bombshell. And then I always wanted to get this highlighter by Jouer. It is in Santorini. Both of these were 50, and then I got the 25 off. Alright, that's all I got. Here's my little haul. It was nice walking around and just relaxing, really. I'm not thinking about too many things that I need to take care of. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Sunday prep. Hey guys, it's Sunday morning and I am up and running, taking care of stuff. I have already washed the meat that I need to cook today. So let me go ahead and show you real quick what I'll be cooking, how I will meal prep for everything. And then at the end of everything, I'll show you what I have cooked. So let's go ahead and get started. So we were out of the grilled chicken that we normally make. I have done a video on this, so I'll link it for you. But I did not have time to season it last night, but I'll season it now. And it can stay out for a couple of hours. It will be room temperature and seasoned. I mean, 2 hours are enough for it to be seasoned. And I'll make grilled chicken. It's time to make grilled chicken. We were running out. Now here, I was not planning to buy any meat. I had done enough of meal prep last week. But when I went to the meat shop to get the grilled chicken or chicken fajita meat, I saw this. This is really fresh and nice meat that they had. This is beef shank meat. And I'm gonna be making out a stew or a curry. So I'm gonna be making Nihari out of that, if you guys are familiar with it or not. But it's more like a beef stew with a lot of spices. So I'm gonna be making that. And then I picked up 1 chicken to roast. This will be for dinner tonight. The chicken is pretty small. I thought they had a bigger one, but that's all they had. And then for my meal prep, for my lunches, I'm gonna be making some quinoa. And some roasted vegetables. I have Brussels sprouts, and I'm gonna be packing the grilled chicken that I'm making. I'll pack a few lunches, and then I have to make French toast this morning, and then I'll also try to make banana bread. All right, with that, let's go ahead and get started. We did laundry yesterday in the laundromat, and their dryer was so bad. We ran it for like 4 times, and it still didn't dry. So I have to pick up this laundry first, and then just catch up on the rest of the house. These shoes need to be picked up. Just general cleaning around the house. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm marinating my grilled chicken first. That way it can get marinated for at least a couple of hours before I can grill that.
Normally I marinate this overnight and then I grill it the next day on the grill pan, but as I mentioned, I did not have any time to do that. Now I do have a dedicated video for this recipe, so I would leave that link below so you can watch that in detail. So now I'm making French toast. I will leave the ingredients on what exactly I use in the description box below. It is pretty simple. The only thing that I add extra is cinnamon sugar and some maple syrup or waffle syrup. I do use brioche bread, as you saw. I was trying to show you that I use that bread. I've seen that it tastes a lot better and much softer. So this bread also freezes and reheats really well. I am making 2 loaves of French toast because I will freeze more than half of this. This serves as one of our make-ahead breakfast meals. I've concluded that instead of buying waffles or French toast or that kind of thing from outside, I would rather make it myself and then freeze it. That's just more cost effective, and that also makes me feel better knowing what's going in the items that I'm making. Same reason that I make lunches for kids at home.
So the French toast are ready. I made 2 loaves of bread. We're gonna freeze some of them. We will keep some for breakfast tomorrow. This is an easy freezer breakfast option. And I still have my video pending on the make ahead breakfast, so I'll be able to edit that soon. And here's something that I was showing you on when I was making the French toast. This is butter boy. This basically keeps your butter stick. That way it doesn't make a mess in your hands or in the fridge. And yeah, you push it through and then the butter stick can come out and you can butter whatever you want to. And the only disadvantage is that it only keeps half of the stick. I wish they would make a bigger one where it can keep the entire butter stick. But anyway, French toast are done. I'm gonna let them cool before I freeze them. And now I'm gonna start on my Nihari. I have my Instant Pot ready. It's on saute mode. I'm gonna start with sauteing the meat. The spices that I'm gonna use is the Nihari meat, Nihari spice, and the paya. So I'll use half of this box and half of this. Really there's nothing special about the spices, but I'm just going to use them because it's just easier to use. You can also use your regular salt, red chili, and cumin seed, and all of the other spices that are normally used. But today I'm just going to go with these 2. Okay, and I'll show you how I saute that, and then Nihari meat will take quite a while. It takes about 30 minutes or more in the pressure cooker. Okay, let's get started on that. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought it was recording. So this is on saute mode. The only thing I'm gonna be putting is paya and the Nihari seasoning, half of this and half of this. There's no tomato or onion going in at this time. I poured about half a cup of oil in here, and again it's on the hot mode, the saute mode. Now I'm gonna be putting some garlic in there and then saute the meat, and then I'm gonna start the pressure.
Here I'm adding my garlic paste, 2 big spoons of garlic paste, and then half of each of the seasonings that I showed you.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to show you in the Instant Pot, but that is what I'm doing in here. I'll give you an overview from the top. I don't really have a spot to put camera on the top, so and you know how deep the pressure cooker is. Okay, the meat is going in. The only thing I did was the 2 packs of the masala, or the half a pack each of masala, oil, garlic. I'm gonna saute it and then put it on pressure. Okay, I'm gonna try and show you the inside of the Instant Pot. This is what the meat looks like now. It has been browned, sauteed on both sides. So I'm gonna add water in it. I hope you can get a good look at it. I'm going to add 2 cups of water. And then you have to make sure that the bottom of the Instant Pot, it doesn't have any kind of crust on it. So scrape it out really good, because if you start it with anything on the surface at all, then it gives you the burn alert, and then it doesn't, well, it does run, but you know, it just gives you that burn alert, and then I think it stops after that. I'm gonna add 2 more cups, so 4 cups of water going in this, and then it's gonna run for 25 minutes. Initially 25 minutes, then I'll see if the meat is tender or not, then I'll run again. So here's how much water is in there. I made sure that all the bones are covered or all the meat is covered with water, pretty much covered with water. And then I'm gonna run it on pressure. Okay, setting. Hear the music, put it on steam. Then I'm gonna do pressure for high for, let's do 25 minutes first. Okay, that's it. We'll check back on this. In the meantime, I'm gonna season the roasted chicken. I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it like more of a desi style roasted chicken. I already have garlic in here and I'm gonna use this. I'm taking shortcuts today, guys. Normally I use my own spices, but this is what I'm using today. Holy chilka. And a little bit of lemon as per the thing on here. But I really want to try and roast a chicken with rosemary and all of those seasonings, because I use rosemary, black pepper, and a lot of lemon and herbs on my turkey that I made on Thanksgiving. By the way, if you haven't watched it, please do. I'll link it above. So with that seasoning mix, I'm adding a little bit of lemon water. I'm adding a little bit of lemon juice. And I already have, I'm not going to use the whole seasoning pack because that seasoning, this chicken is pretty small. And I'm just going to do it in the air fryer. I think it will turn out really good. I've tried it once before. Just make sure the seasoning is spread out everywhere. Alright, now this is done. I'm gonna go and start on my roasted veggies and quinoa. So I do quinoa in my rice cooker. I think that's the easiest option to have it done just by itself. I'm just gonna be making 1 cup today, and the setting that I use on the rice cooker is the brown rice setting. I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm gonna be making this cup. This is about 10 ounce maybe. Okay, maybe 1.5 of this. I'm gonna rinse it and put double the amount of water in this. I'm gonna add a little bit salt and then just run it. I think that's it. Oh my god, it scared me. Okay, brown rice. Okay, this is gonna go. And then I'm gonna work on my vegetables. I'm just gonna make half of this pack, and I think I'm just gonna use my air fryer to roast them today. By the way, if you have a Instant Pot, you know how quiet this is. It's been running on high pressure and there's absolutely zero noise. And I'll be quiet for a second so you can hear no noise. I can hear the clock ticking louder than this. And the first few times I ran it, I thought there was something wrong with it because it was not making noise as a regular pressure cooker does. I'm like, what's going on? Is it even working? And then looking at the timer, which is extremely helpful, I figured out that it is working and it's just not making any noise. Story of my life, dishes have been piling up. I'll take care of these as soon as I put the Brussels sprouts. And then both the chickens have been marinated. This is for dinner. The roasted chicken is going to be for dinner. I'm going to cook this last. And I also need to cook rice to go with that. And I'm going to start next on my grilled chicken that has been marinated for a couple of hours now. And I always grill it on the pan. I have a separate video on the grilled chicken, so I'll go ahead and link that above so you can see it.
So if you have an air fryer, do let me know if you roast vegetables in that. I have been loving this for vegetables, for green beans, Brussels sprouts, even roasted potatoes. This is so much easier than turning on a huge oven.
Hey guys, so my dishes are done. I'll show you what else I have going on. I have almost half of the stuff done. I only have grilled chicken left, and I have the roasted chicken with rice. Alright, let me show you what has been done so far. So the Brussels sprouts, I wanted to roast in air fryer. They turned out really good. Some of the like the peels that were separate, they burned a little bit, but I like it this way. As crazy as it sounds, I like extra roasted veggies. I'm gonna use this with salad and with the lunch meal that I'm doing. Quinoa is ready. As you can see, hot and steamy. It turned out really perfectly and really soft. And then I opened the pressure on this. It ran for 25 minutes and the meat is really soft now, pretty much soft. I will let it boil, and then to make this stew thicker, I'll show you what else I do here. You can see the meat is pretty, it's like breaking off the bone, so it's pretty soft. So I have turned it on now on saute setting, and I'll show you the rest of the stuff that I do.
So I have some onion browning up in oil in the pan. As you can see, I'm trying to mix it around so it can brown evenly. I have maybe a quarter of a small onion just chopped up finely, and also have less than a quarter cup of oil. I'm going to add this once they're brown, nice and golden brown. I'm going to add this on top of the meat that has been boiling on the saute setting, and then I'll also add a serrano pepper. So I'm going to let it boil a little more so the onions and oil can develop some flavor. And here I'm separating the bones. So the point of cooking the meat with the bones was to get all the flavor out of the bones and the meat, obviously. Now the bones have done their job, so I have separated that. The meat is tender at this point, and this is how much liquid I like to have in there. I was just showing you how it looks like. Now to make it thicker, some people add like whole wheat flour mixed in a little bit of water, but I'm just using cornstarch. That's just the easiest way I have found to make it thicker. Now I'm not going to make it too thick. It's just going to be a little bit thinner than, or the same consistency as a soup. I'm giving it a taste real quick, and then I'll show you how it's going to look like. And again, I'm going to let it boil. This is boiling on saute mode on high, so it can thicken up. Here I'm adding some coriander powder at the very end.
So this is how it looks like. This is the thickness that I was looking for. It's still pretty much a stew thickness, if you may. But yeah, we are going to be eating it with naan, and all the meat is perfectly done and tender. So I'm gonna let it simmer for maybe 10 more minutes, and then it will be done.
Alright, now it's time to make the grilled chicken. The world famous grilled chicken. And by world famous, I mean everyone likes it in my home. So I like to make it on a grill pan. I feel like this gives it the best flavor, the best taste, and it does not dry it out. I have a full video showing you that recipe and step by step on how I make it, the kind of ingredients I use. But I'll tell you, this has made my life so much easier, especially as a working mom. I use it for lunches all the time, for salads. We use it for chicken fajita. We use it for chili, lasagna, quesadillas, really anything you can imagine. Anything where you can put chicken in, I use the chicken in there. And having it in the freezer has really made my life easier. Again, I have a full recipe video on this, and I'll link it below for you. Now it's time to pack the French toast for the freezer. I pack it this exact same way as I pack the grilled chicken that I've shown you in the videos before. I just use press and seal wrap and pack them. Then I put them in a Ziploc to freeze. Okay, now I'm packing the quinoa and the grilled veggies that I had made. I'm also going to use some of the grilled chicken to make some of these lunches. These lunches have been really helpful. I've been using them for past couple of weeks now. And again, I don't eat the same thing every day. I just substitute between the other ones that I had in the freezer already. I had some extra quinoa. I'm gonna be using it for salad within the week.
This is what I have done so far. This is our meal for the week. That should be enough for the week. So let's start right here. I grilled this chicken. It was about 6 pounds. I normally grill this once a month and keep it in the freezer, and we were almost running out. So I grilled this today, and we will use some of it will go in the freezer. Some of it I used it to make some of the meals for my lunches, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then we will also use this for chicken tacos on Tuesday, or chicken fajita tacos, and I'll use the same chicken for chicken alfredo pasta. So that would be cooked during the week for dinners. And please follow what's for dinner videos that I've been doing to see how we actually end up eating this or how we actually end up eating all of the food. So what's for dinner, I'm posting these videos on the weekend, and what's for dinner, it's been posted on the weekdays. This is Nihari, the curry that I made. Even with the cornstarch, you can see it's still not too thick. This is the thickness that we like. And as I showed you, I took out all the bones, and this is what the meat looks like without the bone. So always get the meat with the bone, because this is the most soft part of the beef shank. And the ginger and green chili will be we put it on the top and eat it. So this would be for dinner tonight. I ended up not making the roasted chicken. We decided that we will eat Nihari today. So this I'll make on Monday night with the rice. And here are some of the lunch options. I'm gonna keep 2 of them in the fridge to take for this week, for 2 of the days, and the rest of them will go in the freezer. And I also had meal prep last week, so I'll take out some of those lunches as well. So here's how Nihari looks like. As you can see, the big pieces of beef are pretty soft now. This is the kind of curry we eat. It's a little bit thick, but not too much. And then traditionally you're supposed to eat it with ginger, a lemon squeezed on top, and then some green chili cut up. And then we are going to be eating it with naan. So that is how it looks like. Just wanted to show you. This is how dirty it is today. Today it's really dirty, so all of this is going to be washed. So my friends, my kitchen is clean. I couldn't be more excited. I'm ready for the week. I have to go somewhere for a quick grocery trip, and when I come back I will tackle the laundry, and that will be the last thing on my list. It's still daylight and I'm done, guys. I am happy and excited for a clean kitchen and for my weekly prep. Everything looks shiny and clean. That is how I like it. Thankfully I was able to get it done sooner. Now I just need to catch up on grocery and some laundry.
And that's all I had for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some motivation for cooking, cleaning, or anything that you're looking for. And don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys next time.